So I've been talking to this young lady and her fiance. They both come from severe poverty, severe dysfunctionality in their families. Neither of them have never been to a wedding. They've never seen a wedding. They've never participated in a wedding. So we're talking about marriage, what it is, why it exists, who created it, all of these things. And so they're living together. And I run into this all the time. Young people living together, don't know anything about the proper way of entering into relationships from a healthy perspective. But this is reminding me, why do we do what we do as Christians? Why am I pastoring and planting a church in Fairfield? Well, this just fresh off the grill. So she calls me yesterday at about 8:30. I'm going on my bike ride to stay healthy and to kind of pray and meditate on God. And she was asking me about the wedding that's coming up. And she said, are there going to be a lot of people there? Because I'm going to do a real small, intimate wedding with just her and her fiance. And I said, no, we're just going to do that. We'll do the big one later. We're just going to get you guys married and move you guys into one of the houses and just to try to move you towards stability. But I made an offhanded comment to her because her and her fiance are living together. But about a month and a half ago, I had met with them. And I told them, I said, well, I would, just to be on a pastor, I am a pastor. I would like for you guys to do your best to refrain from any husband and wife type stuff. Of course, I'm thinking, well, that's not going to work. They're going to listen to me. But I at least tried to be pastoral and at least put it on the table. Don't touch each other. You're not there yet. Let me marry you first. So I made the comment to her yesterday. I said, well, I know you and so-and-so have been together. And I had got the grace of grace kickbacks yesterday that even for me as a pastor, that broke open my own understanding how gracious our Father is to his people, or the elect, to those of his children. And this 20-year-old mother of two says to me, Pastor, since the day you told me not to have sex was for a man and his wife, him and I have not slept in the bed together. He has not touched me. I am saving myself for the day to when you marry me. I literally dropped my phone and started crying. I picked the phone back up. I says, so-and-so, you are making me cry. She says, Pastor, I am tired of suffering and having this life. I want Jesus. I want what he wants. And I'm saving myself. I want to do everything you say that you've been telling me. I've grown up in dysfunctionality, broken for everything you've been telling us, the things that are causing mayhem in our community. I see it. I've come out of that. I want to do it the way that you've been explaining it. She said, you gave me that children's Bible story book. I read that Bible every night to my two children. Pastor, he has not touched me. He sleeps on the couch. I sleep with my two children. And I went, I tell you what it did for me. It was like God says, Elton, I know the church is not big. I know it's not massively growing. But it's for those people like this young lady and her, people overlooked by the hundreds. They don't have the money, they can't become tithers. And so when the Lord told me to remember the poor, he had this young lady in mind. who's been sexually abused from the time she was 10 years old, never had any counseling, never been to a counselor, no father, no stability, never really knew who God was. And when you get those kinds of phone calls, I told a friend, I said, doesn't matter. I could do that all day, every day. And God just tapped me on the shoulder. This is why I called you here, for people like that. And my heart was overfilled. I was just overworked. And so, and I end with this. I said to the young lady, I said, I love you. And she responded back on the phone. She said, Pastor, I love you so much. You have been used instrumentally by God to bring total transformation to my life. I love you. Thank you. Bye. And see you on Sunday.